Alright, it's the Henhouse interpretation of the railway series story Cole. I suffer dreadfully and no one cares. Boy, we don't shut it, snorted James. You don't hurt hard enough. Henry was bigger than Henry was bigger than James, but smaller than Gordon. That's what she said. Sometimes he could pull trains. Sometimes he had no strength at all. The fat dude who ran the railway spoke to him too.
You are expensive, Henry. You've had lots of new parts and new paint too, but they've done you no good. If we can't make you better, we must get another engine instead of you.
This made Henry, his driver, and his fireman very sad. Womp womp, cry me a river. The fat controller, the dude who works, was waiting when Henry came to the platform. He had taken off his hat and and put on overalls. Oh, never mind, it's all good. He climbed to the footplate and Henry started.
Henry is a bad steamer,
said the fireman.
Our buildup is fire, but it doesn't give enough heat.
Henry tried very hard, but it was no good. He had not enough steam, and they stopped outside Edward Station. Oh dear, thought Henry sadly. I shall have to go away. Boo-hoo! Skill issue, shouted Edward as he took charge of the train. Henry stopped behind.
What do you think is wrong, fireman?
Asked the fat controller. The fireman mopped his face.
Forgive me, sir, he answered, but the fact is the code is wrong. We have pulled over into those works. The other engines can manage because they have big fireboxes. Henry's is small and he can't make the heat. Pause. This work could be a much different engine.
It's expensive, said the fat controller thoughtfully, but Henry must have a fair chance. James will go fetch some.
When the Welsh coal came, Henry's driver and fireman were excited.
Now we'll show him, Henry, old fellow.
They carefully oiled all his joints and polished his brass till it shone. His fire had already been lit, so the fireman made it carefully. He put large lumps of coal like a wall around the outside. Then he covered the glowing middle part with smaller lumps. You're spoiling my fire, complained Henry.
Richard, see,
said the fireman.
We'll have a roaring fire just when we want it.
He was right. When Henry reached the platform, the water was boiling nicely, and he had let off steam. To show how happy he was, he made such a noise that the fat controller came out to see him.
How are you, Henry?
Whistled Henry. I feel fine.
Have you a good fire, driver?
Never better, sir. And plenty of steam.
No record breaking,
warned the fat controller, smiling.
Don't push him too hard.
Henry won't need pushing, sir. I'll have to hold him back. Okay. Henry had a lovely day. He had never felt so well in his life. He wanted to go fast, but his driver wouldn't let him. Steady, old fellow, he would say. There's plenty of time. They arrived early at the junction. Where have you been, lazy bones? Asked Henry, when Thomas puffed in. I can't wait for dawdling tank engines like you. Goodbye.
What a football,
said Thomas to Annie and Clarabelle as Henry disappeared.
Have you seen some stupid stuff like that, dude?
Both Annie and Clarabelle agreed they never had. Womp womp, cry me a river.